I'm Damouth.
I'm Lamont, Bryden.
We're here today with something we're going to call Ryder's Edge. Ryder's Edge is something Lamont and I talked about a while now. We wanted to bring you guys into. A lot of people have a lot of questions on spiders in the industry about events, websites, tech videos, what's going on. And what we thought we'd do with this show is basically bring you into our world.
Yeah, we pretty much have the pulse of the spider world. Pitbull Power Sports, Lamonster Garage, SpiderLovers.com. We kind of know what's going on in the industry, and we're going to have a little show that we can share that with you guys. And nothing scripted. We're just going to talk about what we talk about every day.
We crack each other up, so we thought we'd bring you guys in and see if we can make you laugh with us.
Right now we're pretty excited because the new F3 has come out, and this is the spider Lynn and I have been waiting for. I started off in 2008 on a GS, and great bike. I liked it, but I had to customize it to my liking.
Correct.
And
customize, you never.
Well, customize, trick it out a little bit. So we've gone the RT route. Great touring bike. Lynn's done a lot of cool things with the RT.
So have you.
But the F3 is near and dear to my heart. I guess it's been about 4.5 years now that.
You were telling me about that. What was it? Yves Ledoux you were with on that?
No, it was actually. Oh gosh, I can't remember the guy's name now.
Was he an engineer or?
He was a marketing guy and an engineer, and we were at the R&D facility at BRP in Valcourt, and we went out for dinner that night, and basically because I'm a cruiser guy, I've been in the cruiser world all this time.
I as well.
They picked my brain on, without calling it a cruiser, saying, hey, next generation Spyder, what should it be like? And so I penciled out forward controls, adjustable controls, sitting lower in the bike, exposing the motor.
Handlebars, real handlebars.
Just more motorcycle-like. And this has been a 4-year deal, and it's been kind of...
Now we have...
Yeah, now we got the F3.
Loving this thing, by the way. We actually, just last week, got our first shipment in. Been waiting on this thing forever.
Yeah.
What was the first time we rode the F3? Back in October?
Well, it's been, what, a year and a half? Year and a half? We rode the prototype?
Yeah, that was crazy. We showed up. They took us to Canada. We went on a top secret burger mission to find the world's most expensive burger, which we did.
Yeah. That's when we flew out of Branson, and couldn't really tell anybody what we were doing. That's the hardest part about this stuff.
I know, knowing stuff that you want to tell everybody, but if you do, then you're...
Yeah. So we were brought into confidence and with BRP, and got to ride the prototype. Very rough, very ugly.
But it was still a ball.
It was a rat bike, but
I was smiling the whole. I know you was too.
Yeah, we had a blast, and we tore up the roads.
It was. Yeah. That's the thing. When you first get on the F3, you just want to flog it and beat it. But when we were out in Connecticut at Club BRP riding together on it there, that was the first time on the F3 that I kind of relaxed and went back to a cruiser. Looked around, was like, I know this thing will annihilate the tire. So we've seen Lamont do multiple times on stage. And relaxed on it. And that's when I really fell in love, I think, with the F3 for the first time.
Yeah, and I think, the first one that we rode, the prototype, I don't remember it handling. I mean, it handled okay, but these seem to handle way better than the prototype.
We had duct tape holding the hoods on those things.
Yeah.
I was like holding my hand on one, keeping it from flying off going down the road.
Yeah. But I mean, when we finally got to ride the pre-production, still wasn't production, but
correct,
handled awesome. And as soon as you get on it, the hooligan comes out in you. You just can't help but smoke a tire and have fun. We're going to get a ticket. It's just a matter of time.
Those are badges of honor on that. Tell that to our attorneys, right?
Yeah. Well, it for me, I have a couple 100,000 miles on spiders. I've been cross country. I don't even know how many times now.
cross country with a blowed RS, or with a RS with a blowed shock, if I remember right.
Yeah.
That had to be a rough ride.
Yeah. I had an air shock on it, and I lost all my air, and yeah, I was riding a hardtail.
Riding a hardtail
back
Spyder.
from South Dakota.
South Dakota. That sounds like Sturgis to me.
Yeah, that's Sturgis. That was adventurous. I actually forgot all about that. But,
that was a good time. I know you're here with us now. You've been here in Springfield with Pitbull Power Sports and Lamont Garage for basically a year as of a few days ago.
Yeah.
You know, we've kind of changed our world. I used to be in a different dealership in a different city. We used to be in a different state, operating Lamont Garage out of literally your garage. Now we're sitting in a 10,000 square foot facility in the heart of Springfield.
Yeah.
The Spyder for us has changed our lives.
Well, this is not a part-time deal for us. This is the real deal. This is our livelihood. This is our passion. It's what we get up and go to bed, eat, drink, and sleep it.
Don't know anything about this, and I'll say this. My level of respect for you isn't just out of the Spyder world. You came out of some pretty hardcore bike stuff, such as V8 choppers, Boss Haas. You were the first guy to put a supercharger on a V6 Valkyrie. You know, you had Honda Direct Line parts. So, I mean, you've been in the motorcycle industry for a long time.
Right. About 14 years now. 15 years.
And that's just modification plus all the years of riding before that. Yeah. So you get to see this change. If you change with it and you're willing to go that next step, the Spyder is so far outside of the box in the motorcycle world. You get to hear the things that I do. Oh, that's a girl bike. And the F3,
you ride a real motorcycle.
Real motorcycle, and you're more than capable of it. I've got choppers in my garage. You've got a 109 down there with dual nitrous bottles on it. Yeah. So the Spyder world is definitely a change for both of us, but I love every minute of it.
Well, when I got the Spyder, I had no intentions on. Typically, things don't hold my attention that long. And when I got the Spyder, I liked it because it was unique. It was the slowest thing I've ever owned, the least amount of horsepower I've ever owned, but it was probably the funnest thing I've ever owned. And it just, when I would look at my custom bikes, I had my Boss Haas back then, and my 109, and I just, when I look at it, decide which one to ride, I always wound up on the Spyder.
I feel the same way. I tell that to customers when they come in the shop. Like, I've got multiple motorcycles, and I'm like, if you close your eyes and you walk into your garage, and if I open them, out of all the choices that I've got and you've got, I'd be on a Spyder. Yeah. And it's not because you have to. I can.
Yep.
The last motorcycle I had was suicide shift, foot clutch, no front brakes. I mean, hardcore, and I know you're that.
My last, besides my 109, I had the Honda F6B.
Yeah.
Awesome bike.
How'd that end?
Well, I went deer hunting without a license on it, so it got totaled out about 1,000 miles into it. But I love the bike. I'm still a motorcycle guy.
No, me too.
You know, I ride a Spyder because I want to.
I feel the same way. It's became a passion. It's changed your world. It's changed our world, and that's what we want to bring you guys into. Is just being part of the Spyder world with us, real, not scripted. We're going to do different stories on Spyder Fest, how it came to be, tell some stories on that, some bike experience. We're going to bring new products to you guys that both we're making and different stuff that's coming out of the industry.
Yeah.
And not to mention our biggest upcoming event.
Yeah. Well, Daytona Bike Week, BRP has given me an F3 to customize here at Lamont Garage, and it's right downstairs. And we're going to
really cool.
We've got a lot of exciting things going on. I just got a call from Mike Corbin today.
You told me that earlier.
Yeah, I sent him an email Sunday and said, "Hey, Mike, the F3s are in the dealers now."
Yeah.
You know, he's in California in Hollister. So he calls me up and says, "Lamont," he says, "Monster." He always calls me Monster. I'm driving out. I got an hour and a half drive to the dealer. He says, "I'm picking up an F3. says you'll have a seat for Daytona for your custom bike. So
That's awesome when Mike Corbin's personally building you a seat.
yeah, Mike Corbin, he's all about the Spyder, you know, and that tells you when an industry leader gets involved on this level, it's a good thing.
I agree. So guys, this is it from Lynn Damouth.
Lamont Bryden.
And we look forward to having you guys with us on our weekly episodes. We'll be airing this to bring you more information on Spyders, and drop us a line. Let us know what you want to see on our webcast. We'll talk about it, try to cover it, and at least give you our take of it.
Yep. Good seeing y'all.
Nailed that.